Hey Jeepers, I'm looking at the Smittybilt Inner Fender Liners. As you can see, these are the fronts, and they cover up quite a bit of that nasty looking stuff when you remove the plastic fender liners and upgrade to flares or armor like I've done here. And so these were kind of a must-have for the fronts. Now, one thing I do recommend is that you paint all this area in here black so it kind of matches the fender liner, or it'll look kind of weird. But as you can see, very easy to mount. Don't even need an install video. If you know how to make holes in your Jeep with a drill, you can do this. So one mounting screw here. These two are the OE mounting bolts. So, and another screw right here. So the only thing you need to do is drill for 2 screws, and the rest is bolt in. And one other nice feature is here is they have a mounting place for the rock LED under hood lights if you want to use those. So the fronts, I love them. Great upgrade. Highly recommend. As you can see, it makes the whole front part of that under the fender Jeep look completely different. Now, if we go to the back, not so much. This, I think, is a failure on Smittybilt's part. As you can see there, again, you got to paint all that black or it looks ridiculous. If you already have a black Jeep, fine. If you have a color Jeep, fine. Mine was silver, and it just did look pretty bad. As you can see, they could have done a way better job. These are a little more difficult to install. As you can see, there is one screw here, screw here, screw there, and a screw here. Now that screw was difficult to get out, and I didn't want to have to take off my tire, or that would have made it real easy. So I just jacked it, the body up under here, and was able to get a screw gun in there and put that screw in. The other thing is this came with blind rivets to put in, and I am not a big fan of those, so I used these screws that I just bought at the hardware store. But as you can see, it really doesn't do much. So could have just left them off with the black painting. So for $150 or whatever these cost, you know, probably not the best choice of upgrades there. So those are the Inner Fender Liners from Smittybilt. Like I said, fronts, highly recommend. Rears, unless you want a matching set and just have to have it, you know, and you're flush with cash, go ahead and do it. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't recommend those guys. So we'll give you a big far away look. And that's the Inner Fender Liners from Smittybilt. Thanks, guys.